can more women be encouraged to participate in politics? And why does it make a difference? I'm Jill Horner. This is Comcast Newsmakers. With me is Debbie Walsh. She's the director at the Rutgers Center for American Women in Politics. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me, Jill.
When we talk about women participating in politics, more women are doing that than ever, but you say New Jersey is making grounds. We're getting ahead, but we're still not as far ahead as we should be.
Yeah, I think nationally even we're not where we should be. If you look at some of the big names that we all know, like a Hillary Clinton or Nancy Pelosi or Michelle Bachmann, it gives that impression that there are women everywhere, that we've made it. And even when you look in our state legislature, you have a woman who's the Speaker of the Assembly, a woman who is the Senate Majority Leader. It masks the reality that in fact our numbers are not where they should be. Nationally, Congress is only 17% female, only less than 24% of all state legislators in this country are women, and so there's a lot of ground that needs to be made up.
Why does it make a difference to have more female legislators?
Well, we know from research that women bring a different perspective and a different lens to the making of public policy and to the world. It's sort of natural. It's you bring your life experiences to politics. So the kinds of things that women notice and care about are different than those of their male colleagues. It's not to say that the men wouldn't support those things, but it takes a woman being in the room. So the fact that we can all go in now and get a credit card in our own name without having to ask our father or our husband to sign for it is because there were women in Congress, bipartisan group of women in Congress who got that to happen. The same for women's health. The fact that research gets done at the Centers for Disease Control on women as well as on men is because women were in Congress and they made a difference. And I'd just like to note that in New Jersey, we have no women in our congressional delegation, and we haven't since 2003.
Let's talk about a program that's in its 11th year now. This is called Ready to Run, and this year it's being held on March 9th and 10th. There are two different tracks to this program, one for women who may be thinking about running for elected office in the future, and one for women who are ready to run for office right now. How has this program grown over the years, and why should women participate in it right now?
Sure. Well, Ready to Run is a nonpartisan campaign training. It's open to Democrats, Republicans, third-party candidates, women who are thinking about running for office down the road, want to position themselves for elective office at some point, seeking appointive positions. There are other ways to get involved in politics, work on a campaign, and of course, what we would like to see more of, women who are ready to step up and ready to run. And as you say, we have two tracks, so wherever you are on the spectrum of readiness, we can help you and we can take care of you. It's a program that has grown over the years. We started out with maybe 40 or 50 women, and now we get upwards of 150, almost 200 women who attend every year who are saying, I'm interested in politics, I want to get engaged, I want to get involved. It's a complicated system in New Jersey. We have tight party control, it's hard to break in, and we know from what we've learned from doing research nationally, women don't feel as confident about running for office, and so they need that kind of push. We also know that women are much more likely to need to be asked to run for office. Men look in the mirror one morning and say, I would be a great state legislator, I'm going to run. And women need to be encouraged and asked, and that's what we're doing. We're asking them and we're giving them that confidence to run. And then when opportunities arise, they're ready to take advantage of them.
In addition to the two different tracks happening on the 9th and the 10th of March, there's a diversity component. What's included in that?
Well, we want to make sure that when we encourage more women to run and we get more women to run for office, that's a diverse group of women. And so we do offer on the first day of the program, just before everything starts, some sessions just for women of color. So there's a program for African American women, Latinas, and Asian American women. And we want to see that there are in fact more women of color as well as more women getting engaged in the political process. So it's an opportunity to talk about some of the special challenges that women face within those communities when they want to run for office.
Thanks so much for being with us, Debbie, and we can visit your website for more information about all of these different tracks and all of the information we've been talking about. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
We've been talking with Debbie Walsh. I'm Jill Horner.